so what's it gonna be? You're trapped in a new world, a street by the creek. The third chapter, so what's it gonna be?
Let's go.
What's up guys, this is Red Shade and welcome to the channel again. Today I'm not late. I'll be bringing you guys some tags for AKUMA boss on the ONI event earlier. This time we already have the battle list finished, so we don't need to wait to get the better scores. We can still test some teams, okay? So let's start out showing you the teams that I used for my best score. Dawson team is always one of the best teams in the game right now for bossing. Sagat and Viper team, this team is really good and we need Gouken on this team. Need is a strong word. We should have protection on this team so Viper don't die on the Shungoku Satsu, okay? This damage is really bad damage. I got really unlucky here. Not unlucky, I messed up the run, to be honest, because I let Poison die when Akuma used Shingoku Satsu. He was starting to channel it and I used Poison C1 and she got sniped, so I just screwed the run. I had to finish the whole run without her C1, which is the fuel for the damage of this team. But still, good score. This team score, the least you can do with it is for 400 million damage. This run would have been an incredible run. It would have been probably 600 million damage run if I didn't screw up. So I'm gonna show you guys a run that actually shows how the team works. I'm not showing you this run, but we'll get there later, okay? And the last team, Evil Ryu and Akuma team with Bison. Bison is really important here. Bison is a strong character for this boss because he can tank both of Akuma skills. He can tank the Hadouken and he can tank the Shungoku Satsu with proper timing, okay? I'm using him on this team because this is a good team for him, because I don't have C3 on this team and I can use her C3. So he does some good damage and he also does tank for us. Okay? So let's talk about some replacements, okay? Before we go into the teams. On the first team, if you don't have, you probably have Dawson and Fashion Blanca. If you don't have Flame Chun-Li, I would recommend you wait for Pika video. He will probably do some awesome free-to-play teams for you guys. And I don't think there's any good free-to-play King is a free-to-play friend of mine, and he's still trying to figure out some combos as well. So we don't have good options for free-to-play yet. So right now, just wait for Pika video, okay? Replacements. Summer Lina is the hardest character to get on this team. You have two options here. First, you can use Abel. This is the better option, but the harder option, because you need to use Abel to tank the last two fireballs from Akuma, the last two Shakunetsu Hadoukens. Okay, after you tank the Shungoku Satsu at the end of the fight with the Virgil EX, you need to no, you need actually to tank one before that, one Shakunetsu before that, and one after that. You need to tank 2 Shakunetsu Hadokens for this run to be clean, and you get most combos possible. So you will need to stop using Fashion Blanca C1 and use Able C1 on these occasions, okay? And also, Able will not be on the front line, he will be on the back line, which is weird, but it's needed for this threat. Able will not be, he doesn't work as well on assist on this team because AKUMA will be taking out the shields all the time, he's fast. And if you end up using Able, you will not need to use both the brothers, because you will not be able to do all the combos, I think. So probably just one of them to get the good timings is okay. You need both on a very specific timing, that you need a lot of energy, building a lot of battery to have the exact amount of energy on the right time when needed. Okay. Second team replacements. Gouken. Kind of same as on the first team. You can replace Gouken with Rose, maybe. She maybe work on this team. You can replace Gouken with Able. Sorry guys, it's really late here, and this is the second time I'm trying to record the video late and I'm snoring on guys, sorry. Able is really good here as well, but nothing will be as good as Gouken. Gouken is insane here. He makes this team shine. You will probably be able to get around 300 million with other supports here, but Gouken is really strong. Sagat. If you don't have Sagat, you can go regular Chun to buff Viper or Guile, because this is a mistake a lot of people do. Never ever use Viper Super and C3 with Street Poison on your team. If you want to use Viper Super and C3, run her with another support. Run her with Lina. If you have Lina FS30, run her with Summer Yang. If that's the case, if you want to use Viper Super and C3 on this occasion here, on this team, just swap them. But Street Poison on the last team and Summer Yang on the second team, because Street Poison will work wonders on the third team. Okay, she's really good with AKUMA. The times for AKUMA is her best friend, to be honest, because their timings work pretty well. But still, never use Viper Super and C3 with Street Poison. It's not worth it. You are losing potential both for Viper and for Street Poison. You're not using Street Poison full potential on this means, okay? Because she will never stack 5 stacks of her passive. Not her passive, her C1. Third team, Evil Ryu is really hard to replace here, and this is an AKUMA team. If you don't have AKUMA, just go for another kind of sim. You can also run Fashion Ken instead of Evil Ryu. You can do pretty good damage. I think Shinsuke got a good damage with a team. You see, it's similar. Fashion Ken does a lot of damage here too. He's a good character. Let's go back. But still, I think this team is a lot better because Evil Ryu can reset the boss. He does a lot of damage. Everyone on this team does good damage. Oh, actually, this time Evil Ryu died. Oh, this run would have been a lot better if the team 2 and 3 didn't screw up this much. I think Evil Ryu died midway on the run. He usually does around 100 million damage here. Okay, so let's start with the replays. This video is already taking so long because I feel like it's good. You guys tell me, is it good that I keep explaining everything to you guys, like all the ins and outs of the teams and the nuances, whatever, everything around the characters, the theory crafting involved also. If you guys like this kind of content, just tell me. I'm probably doing some videos also on some mechanics that people usually don't understand pretty well. Just a second, guys. My light is starting to fade already. Let me get the cable. Just a second. Oh. Okay. Now we're good. So let's start with the replay from the first scene. I'll try to show you guys everything. The combo goes as it always follows on this team. You start with Flame Chan, Dawson Flame Chan, and then after you reach some points, you will do Dawson, Blanca, Flame Chan, Dawson. Okay. On some bosses, it is good to go Dawson, Flame Chan, Blanca, Dawson, but in this case, as we don't have multiple targets, the better options is always going to be Dawson, Fashion Blanca, Flame Chan, Dawson. Okay. This team is really complex because the timing here, the bar management, everything is perfect. Okay, I've tried a lot to and studied a lot to make this team work the way it is working. Okay, you can probably get even better scores than this because the end is a little messy. Okay, so let's take a look. We start right after the boss uses his special. Right now, like on the Gouken. Oh, let me start again. This is important. This first part is important. But let me talk something before we continue. Like the same as the Gouken match, we don't prioritize the Dawson stacks. We prioritize the timing because if you mess up the timing, you lose your run. Okay, so don't worry about his stacks. He will be stacking. He will be good. It's gonna work. Don't worry. So here, after we do the super, the timing is really important. You do the super after he Hadokens. Then you do Dawson, and you wait, and after he uses the Shungoku Satsu, you go and use Chan. This way you will not miss Chan special here at the start. Then you can combo with some ease until we get to 40 stacks or more. You see. One more combo with Chan. Sorry guys. One more stack with Dawson, and now we need to use Dawson before he uses Shungoku Satsu. Then the boss will be trying to get Elena. Sometimes he will go for Elena, sometimes he will go for Blanca. Oh my god, it's so fast. After that, we'll need to run this 2 times, okay? Here's just comboing a lot because we need to get Elena at front every time he does the Hadouken, okay? Now someone will die, but we will use Elena to... He didn't use his... and it's over. He didn't use his trigger there because Elena, which was his target, just got out of the field. It's kind of weird, but anyways. So at that part, we run again. When he Shungoku Satsu, that part when we got 40 stacks, you go with Dawson right before he starts channeling the skill. So he will be targeting Summer Elena, and he's gonna hit or Summer Elena or Fashion Blanca. Doesn't matter. But if sometimes Fashion Blanca will die, don't worry, reset, try again. You see. But it's not just that. You need to start the combo before the timing, because there is a strict timing here to get Dawson to do his super again after his C3, so Elena gets in front to tank the Hadouken. This is really important. You always want Elena to go front and tank the Hadouken, okay? And here the EX to tank the damage. Again, Elena tanking the Hadouken. Now a Shungoku Satsu. Oh no, the Hadouken. I used Flame Chan there because Dawson was not ready. So you can't use Blanca because Blanca doesn't make Summer Elena jump to the front. She will do her C2 instead of her C1. She will be on the back buffing the team. Okay? So you guys can take a look, replay the video a lot of times, take a look at the timing, analyze it, because this team has a really strict timing, but as soon as you get the idea, you start getting good runs. Okay. Second team, I've done another run just to show you guys the team. There is some variations I was testing. Yes, I was testing some variations. I used Guile here. Not important. It's just important to have a wind unit to buff the team with more. Oh, what's the name? The synergy. But as you can see, Sagat did pretty good damage. He's the MVP of this team. Okay, this is a pretty straightforward team. You just be careful with Street Poison, and you be careful with Sagat timing so he doesn't use his Tiger Cannon on nothing. Because if you use his Tiger Cannon when now we start comboing after he does his next Shungoku Satsu, and you combo really fast as you can, so you don't lose Street Poison stacks. Okay. You have to be careful with Sagat, as I was saying, because if you use his C3 when Akuma is on his way, he might miss the Tiger Cannon and he will not trigger as well. This team always do around 400 million, to be honest, at least 400 million, and it's always around 550, 600. Sometimes you get 650 50, 670. I have some runs here, I think. Okay. 670, 598, here 596. This team is pretty much consistent. He gets the jobs done. 485. As I said, there's not gonna be any run here with less than 400 on this team. 671. That's it. And for the third team, this team is also a little tricky, but not so much. The idea here is that you want to have M-Bison tanking all the hits from Akuma, and sometimes you can try to use Summer Yang to make Akuma miss the Shungokusatsu, but this is really hard, so probably always just make Bison tank it, okay? The idea is you use Bison C3 right before he uses Shungokusatsu. This way he will move forward and you will start to be taking the fight to your corner. So when your characters are on the corner and they are stacked on the corner, Bison seems to be a fat character because he tanks all the damage from the front and from the back. If you stay put after you get on the corner, Bison will most likely tank everything for you. If you just say do nothing, he will tank everything. Okay, so let's take a look at the footage. The combo here is Akuma, Summer Yang, Akuma, Bison. Okay, we wait some bars, just 2 bars, because as I said, you need to be timing the things here specifically. Okay, now we start to be careful. You see, I put Akuma on the front and Summer Yang on the front. Sadly, Ryu died on this run. Ryu could have been, if he was alive, this run would have been insane, about 600 million damage or so. As you can see, Bison will always tank Akuma. He's always on the front, he's always on the back because he's fat. That's how things work. You see, he was just stacked with Akuma and he tanked the Shungokusatsu. Now he'll go to the front again to his palm and he'll tank the Hadouken. This team is pretty much straightforward. Just get the timing to replay sometimes, just to get the timing to make Akuma push you to the corner, so you get the fight is most likely done there. Just time things right. Don't bring Akuma on the front when he uses the Hadouken, because sometimes there's a little space there. There's a little space that things can go wrong, and you can get Akuma in the front while he's Hadouken, then you will lose the run. And as this is the third team, you don't want this to happen. You don't want the first team doing billions of damage, the second team doing billions of damage, and the third team that was supposed to do $500 million to do 100, no, 100 million. So just be careful with this team. Train, but the tip I tell you guys is put the teams on the front, and as you see here, this run, I was not this, this. You can see team 2 and team 3. I was just skipping. I was just testing the third team. I was doing various runs with the first team to test out some things and try new things. So just do this. Bring the teams to the front and test, train, and try to get good with the team, so you won't be having problems when you need the team, the third team to work, you will not have much problem if you have trained well with it. Okay, so guys, long video. I don't like to do videos that long, but it seems like people like that I explain things, get more details on the things. So I'll try to do this at least on the event bosses. Okay. So guys, again, thank you so much for being here with me again. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to receive more videos. And if you want to support the channel, there's a PayPal button on the description. Everything donated to the channel will be used on Free Fire Duel to bring you guys new things, and you know, try to get ONI. I've did about 120 summons on him and I got only one, so help me get ONI, guys. So there's be footage for you guys, okay? But that's it. Thank you so much again, and thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Peace.